Chapter 1, ladies. My name is Seth, and welcome to the What If Zuko Was the Dark Scorpion from Yu-Gi-Oh! So, the let's get something out of the way first before we dive right into talking about this What If. So, Inko will be her own. She will have probably Zumi as her only child. And for Zuko, my original plan is going to be in the spotlight. So, he will be the son of Don Salu and that because some of these new characters that I am creating, like this bird, is his pet. So, yeah. And he has this more of a Super Saiyan colors. He goes from, like, being super relaxed, like, okay. But when he gets mad, he gets, like, and it's like, come here, boom. Yeah. So, and he's the more of like brains because he's smart. And Dark Scorpions in this What If is like a villains. So they do a price of whoever. So, yeah. So now, and I have played with this deck with like Don Salu. I even made some Yu-Gi-Oh cards, custom ones for it. So, yeah. And he's also, compared to other Zukus, this Zuku just wants to hang out and like he even like sneaks out to do something really like smart. So yeah. So let's begin. With that thing out of the way. And sorry about that. So, yeah. So, Zuko, his hair color got changed into blue but it will go green when he embraced his good side. So let's begin now with Inko and Sashi giving birth to Zuko and Zumi. That girl, let's start with her giving birth to Zuko. And she really wasn't like normally. Yeah, so after he was born, Don Salu, his father, where he actually has like the four dads in in a row. So yeah, like Don Salu, yellow check thing, him and him, or his father. So yeah. So then at age of 4, or at yeah, at yeah, at age of 4, he looked around the this very high tech lab. Him and they had quirks I forgot to mention. Like her, she could create the webs out of her hands, like the ones that you see on that she's holding. Yeah. Plus, he also, yeah. So he stole the chemical, well, to like to destroy the entire human population. And of course, Zuko time or so at age of 5, in the yeah. So and Inko and Sashi had Hizumi as their daughter, so yeah. Plus now the him or Zuko, sorry, Zuko ends up becoming. He learned how to use a sword. He could use, just like how his father does. He could use like guns and whips. He could use it all. He could use hammers. He could use like maces. He could use knives, and he also knows how to disarm traps. And he's more, like he has the dark scorp dark scorpion and 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 as his quirk. So basically he has this like wrist thing, and he's the only one that wore sleeves. He and he's immortal, so yeah. He has the powers of infinity, zero, and when he was sleeping one day, somehow he became, like his quirk became his power. Like he has now 3 powers instead of 2 powers and a quirk. Yeah. And the dark scorpion for him is basically he could summon out a biggest dark scorpion from out of nowhere. And he's the one in control of it. So Yeah. So now they were doing that. A time skip to 15. So Zumi goes to UA. Him. And Zuko was a was homeschooled, so he doesn't have that education where people are so like not very smart thing. So he learns quick as he on one mission the Don Salu got noted that was someone didn't pay up to. So yeah, so they ended up killing him. Not Zuko, they didn't kill Zuko off, but the buyer her off. So yeah, the and All for One decided to like do that, like pay them. And sorry, the to have the as Zuko is way stronger than all of them combined. So he lifts the nuke up onto the back of a truck. And yeah. Of course, time skip to 15. Or to the All Might versus All for One. So, yeah. All Might was down. And as his parents, or actually, All for One's about to kill him off, as Zuko kind of likes All Might, as he believes that no man needs to be killed that way. As his father, Don Salu, says, if you're trying to think about saving him, or it's a villain saving the villain or hero from his own kind, it seems pretty rude. Well, it won't hurt to try. Okay? As he goes in, as the Allhorn uses his beam attack, as Simon, or not Simon, Zuko ends up whacking the attack away, and he says, yeah, and someone didn't, he knew not to play with the really mad hero. As he bolted like lightning, takes off the head of All for One. Yeah. Their arm, as All for One's like, guess I did pay up, huh? No, or actually, I did not want to see All Might, or that pro hero get killed in front of my eyes. So I'm really ticked off. Just me. As All for One grabs Zuko's head, as the Dark Scorpions couldn't believe it. All for One is about to kill their son. And so as All for One's words to Zuko before he gets killed, or before, is that you're useless against me. Crash! As the neck gets pierced. Right then and there. As All Might, or everyone saw it. As a one giant scorpion before he died. That's what they thought he died from. But he's immortal. And the giant sized scorpion that was black with red eyes grabs All for One, crushing it with its one giant claw. He has two giant claws, but one on the right side grabs All for One and grabs it, starts crushing it with it. As the tail, black tail comes like and stabs All for One right in the chest. Poison. It was just not normal poison. It was it will kill you, melt your skin, melt your quirk kind. And as All for One is screaming, boom. Yeah. All of the quirks, All for One's entire skeleton was up in smoke. Yeah, so All for One dies. And he had no immortality thing. So yeah. So then Zuko, whose throat came back or reconnected his head like it never happened. As he gets up, sorry, yeah. As he gets up, as there's blood coming out of, as he as his neck heals up, and he could not believe that, or actually dark scorpions could not believe that their own son is immortal. And he lifts himself up. And so he gets, as he jumps, but his body has evolved into way more like buffed up version, and like just like how Don Salu's body structure thing, yeah, but way more like sexy. Hey, like everyone is like, every girl could see him like he thought in their heads he's so dreamy. Yeah. So then, yeah, he says, "I'm going to help you with that, with the debris." Sure. As he picks up the debris and helps people. And when he got home, or when they could not believe that this kid, their own son, and like the dark scorpion, they could not believe that their own son had the courage to stand up to a symbol of evil and just won. Yeah. That takes some guts to do that. So, yeah. So then their bird friend and like toggles on Zuko's shirt as so then yeah. So then he feeds it, waters it. Yeah. So basically, as Don Salu was like, says that we didn't know that you actually had this much power, our son. Well, the was I didn't know it either, so it was until like 10 days ago, or when I was only 10, I figured out how to use my powers for it. Wow. And plus, your quirk is probably every time you die, you summon that giant scorpion. Not exactly. See, I could. As he summons a smaller version in the palm of his hand. And as they could not believe it, as their eyes widened. So, yeah. So, he goes, walks around, or like flies around them, or in the dark corners. Because people are like wondering, hey, how about having this in name being the pro heroes? I think Dark Scorpions are cool. As most of the girls are still recovering from, because the that image that I showed you, this one, yeah, they, every time they try to think about somebody, they think about him. Yeah. So this is what he looked like when without all that armor. Yeah. So people are like doing that stuff. They became the mindless people. Ochako, Momo, like everybody, was. Reason why I'm not doing like too much of Zumi is because she's basically in like takes place on the where it would be like normally in canon Zuko. But she has hold on. Sorry. Me. So she ends up because that's not her brother, so she's just like the rest of them. Even the bunny girl couldn't find him attractive. Too. So yeah, it was just weird. He's now more popular. So yeah. So then he went shopping. Something. And yeah, it was just weird when he got back. He knew. Sorry. Oh. So they knew that he knew that they moved bases. But they left his stuff behind. Because they're more focused on silence attacks than just getting popular. So they even left a note saying that he is no longer part of this family and don't call yourself Dark Scorpion. Because his full name is Dark Scorpion Zuko. Yeah. Because they want to do like stealth missions. But yeah, when they left, as he broke down in tears, as he is the most powerfulest person, and they did not want that. So yeah, so he goes, and basically he so when he evolved his body into the Simone, the strength, or the brave one, he ends up being, as he doesn't know what to do. As the quirk doctor walks in and says that, I may help you with your confusion. Are you here to, try to kill or try to turn me into those things? You're wasting your breath. Because I know it's you that did it. Okay? As he's a more honest person. He could see it as a quirk doctor sees it in Zuko's eyes. And so, yeah. Zuko. So, of course, the Pro Heroes pops out of nowhere. As the All Might was in his buffed up form, he tells Zuko that they want him to be joining the hero one thing. As Bunny Girl couldn't contain her excitement, because she has now a person that I know that, or she actually has a person to, that she could relate to. So basically, he says, sure. As All Might says, what's wrong? Well, as he knows that, as he tells him that his parents left him behind. As Nezu says, yeah, but you did so much things. You would be better without them. Yeah. As he joins UA, he did class 1A stats. Yeah, he quirk testing, he passed it. So he's in class 1A. He trained really hard with stealthy missions. Yeah, as even the cameras couldn't even see him. Ooh, we have a that guy that does stealth. Oh, huh. As the his he was with he was growing up with a bunch of assassins, so and dealers. Yeah, so basically he learned all the tricks, and he was the number one person, as everyone is like, when every girl that heard that he's joining UA, when I say every girl, Bunny Girl, her, the Maya, or I don't know if I said her name right. It's this girl. Yeah, the one in my derp, like, what if? The where she creates a bunch of like cyborgs girls, oh, like cyborg girls, oh, that took or almost wiped out the entire population and made newer kids. Yeah, it was just that was just weird. So yeah, and so basically now we have of the um basically when everyone heard that, almost all the girls, like one singing him, walked into like the like a hallways, as the all the girls came out of nowhere and asked him if he or if he could date them, like date me, and as he's overwhelmed, um, as he could just slip right past them to be in class 1A, as because yeah, so this is a new student. So as Mr. Azaro says, this is a new student, and the I mean, it's some of you might know him from that All for One versus All Might incident. The Dark Scorpion Zuko. Oh, as he goes in, as all the girls looked at him with like that, as he's just embarrassed, because normally as the Yeah. So basically, he always, as everyone, as even like Bakugo's like, why is he so popular? Or in and one of the people like Tenya is like after the school thing. Tenya says, "Huh." Or at first, when they first met, they were like, "Oh, I hope that he doesn't kill us." Or when he's a yeah, but then Zuko properly introduces himself as like Dark Scorpion Zuko and the nice to meet you. Oh, oh, okay. So yeah, then of course, Mr. Ozawa could tell that or instead of like out loud, he says, "Hi, you're not really sociable with, oh, it's my, this is new, for me, so, huh. So, yeah. So, every girl is like asking him out. Like after school, they couldn't, or he's trying to slip right past. As he was like scared out of his mind because he never had this much attention. As he, as Nezu told him about, he's gonna be in the rooms. So he was at the rooms, and he was scared because he never got that introducement thing. Of course, so then, as all those girls, the ones that were from UA, ends up, that Zuko really did think about it. Like, he didn't really, or his parents didn't really, like, pay any attention to him during when he was just a child. It was, let's do this mission, let's do that mission. Yeah. So, the, so basically, as he goes to bed, he thinks about that. Uh, and so the next day, he, he gets up, he walks over, he gets his school uniform on, and the toga in this what if is more like mellowed down. But she still like wants. She doesn't. When I say mellow down, I mean like she's not in like this blood rage thing where she's like always wants blood and from others. But he. So most people like Zumi, the Toga, Momo, all those girls. That includes like Bunny Girl, even Midnight, or like, yeah. So he he's so embarrassed. Embarrassed. So it's like if you got stuck in a room, if you were a guy like or who's ever, if you're a guy stuck in a girl full of these beautiful, attractive women that wants to like date you, no, it doesn't. Mm, yeah, so basically, so everybody or all those girls or he like he doesn't know what to do. As All Might says, you'll fit in right. Or as actually the Nezu says, well, you probably will guess all of you, or guess you have more fame thing. And he's so, like, he doesn't know what to do, so that's why. So, Momo, or the, not Momo, the Nezu tells Zuko that if it's okay with you, all of them will date you if you want. Okay, I really have no other option, aren't there? Yeah. So then, all those girls were dating him. Yeah. This buff up guy has a sometimes, or, yeah. So then he gets married. So after, like, 18, most of them are at 18, but some of them are at 20. The And I'm skipping the overhaul fight because one, Simon did the as he says, well, we need to learn as he jumps over the fence. He snuck all the way towards the bottom. And like he goes phase through walls. And he's so stealthy as most girls are like he could get into anyone's house. As some of the guys reminds them that he got raised by a bunch of assassins, greedy people, and villains. So he kind of knows a thing or two about it. He's a master of it. And Overhaul in this alternate timeline decides, how about we destroy the entire world, quirks and all. So with the as Simone uses, or not Simone, Zuko, I keep saying Simone for some reason, ends up using his teleporting abilities. He's away, teleporting it away. It will be like 10, 9. It was active, so as he teleports the entire thing away, as he assassinated all the villains in a room. Um, yeah, because yeah, him as he took down most of the villains, as he's opening the door. Man, you know how to sneak in and out. And then all that stuff happens, and then, yeah. So, then, mm, yeah. So then after, because the reason why I'm skipping over that is because it's too boring. So, during the wedding day, he got married to like Ochako, Zumi, all of them, all at once. You know what he did? Or no, actually, got married to all of them. And he bred with all of them. Can I imagine how many times that he did that. So, yeah. So basically, he does all the funny stuff. And their kids is the exact same power level as their father. Yeah, so he might have a like world's record of having the most wives, and I'm going down the like lovey-dovey route instead of how about we just kill everybody, just let them just explode and all that stuff. Yeah. So yeah, reason why I do that. That's why when I do like the stuff like this, it doesn't like, oh, I'm gonna do that dangerous route. A more of like be gentle, be kind thing. So if you guys want to, yeah. So Dark Scorpion, or actually his mother, her and like the rest heard that he had more wives than, yeah. So his mother goes over and visits in secret. So yeah. So then with the like his other fathers, yeah, all that stuff. So it was just weird. So please leave a like, share, subscribe, comment on this video. And yeah, the it because the reason why I say this in this video is because dark scorpions are proud of their son. Yeah, so basically that seems like a weird thing to have. 4 boys in like normal Yu-Gi-Oh! With like her. I'm making in the custom cards things. I'm making him being like the what Zuko from this What If is, and without like adding any true effects. So yeah. So then, yeah. So then, Dark Scorpions went and saw his kids, how much they're, as he's so overwhelmed, so busy, and they wanted his, or no, actually, oh, tells him that, man, you just like went all ham. And Zuko looks at his father, says, or Dark Scorpion, and yeah, looks at him, says, honey, you feel if like the entire building, yeah, of women asked you out from there. As his father's like, is that what it is? So yeah. So now this is so they take care of them. So bye.